Hi everyone, Simon Carroll here with a short rendition of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. This version was originally adapted by Gabby Goldsack and Caroline Pedler, and of course I've added my own little bit of flair as well. Let's get started, shall we? One Christmas Eve, in old London town, Ebenezer Scrooge looked out with a frown. "Hello, Uncle," called his cheery nephew. "Come join us for a festive dinner, won't you?" "Bah, humbug," growled Scrooge. "To Christmas Day! What's good about it? Now just go away." Poor Bob Cratchit, his clerk, who worked hard every day, asked Scrooge, "Is tomorrow a holiday?" "I suppose you'll want me to pay you as well," grumbled Scrooge, who was mean, as I'm sure you can tell. Scrooge hated Christmas because he was greedy. He felt no pity for the poor or the needy. Later that evening, when Scrooge was alone, he heard rattling chains and a ghastly moan. Then came poor Marley, who in happier days was Scrooge's partner, with the same selfish ways. "Scrooge," wailed the ghost, "I have come to warn thee. Mend your mean ways, or you'll wind up like me. Deep in the night, before Christmas Day, 3 spirits will come and show you the way." With that, Marley's ghost then started to fade, leaving Ebenezer Scrooge alone and afraid. He was feeling dismayed as he crept into bed, but he drifted to sleep despite his great dread. When the clock struck 1 on that freezing night, Ebenezer Scrooge awoke with a fright. And as he blinked his eyes in the gloom, an unearthly spirit entered the room. "Follow me," it said, while Scrooge looked aghast. "I am the ghost of Christmas past." The ghost took Scrooge back to Christmases of old, when he was warm-hearted, not sad and cold. They saw Fan, his sister, and Fezziwig, his boss. "I was happy," cried Scrooge, "not lonely and cross." And after they'd seen each old Christmas Day, Scrooge cried, "I can't bear it! Take me away!" In the blink of an eye, he was back in his bed, to be met by a jolly spirit who said, "I am the ghost of Christmas present. Follow me now to see something pleasant." In a flash, they were in Bob Cratchit's place, which looked very festive, despite the cramped space. They watched as the Cratchits sat down to eat their small Christmas dinner, as if a great treat. "Bless us all, every one," Tiny Tim cried. And they all blessed him, smiling with pride. "Tiny Tim shall always be lame," said the spirit, "but he's always cheerful despite his great pain." As that ghost departed, another took shape, a horrible creature with a hood and a cape. It spoke not a word and made Scrooge's heart drum. It was the ghost of Christmases yet to come. At a graveyard it showed Scrooge what lay ahead. Misery and sorrow, for Tiny Tim was now dead. Then Scrooge found his own grave, unloved and unkept, alone in the cemetery where nobody wept. And as they wandered the street, he heard someone say, "The old miser's dead, but who cares anyway?" As the ghost disappeared, Scrooge did something strange. He fell down and wept. "Now I know I must change." The next moment, Scrooge awoke in his bed. He ran to the window and looked out and said, "I haven't missed Christmas. What wonderful fun! Merry Christmas!" he called out to everyone. Then he asked a boy in the street very humbly if he'd deliver a huge turkey to the Cratchit family. Then he handed out gifts as he tramped through the chill to visit his nephew and wish him goodwill. And so began the most wondrous day, full of laughter and joy, feasting and play. For Scrooge had learnt, as we hoped he would, not to be mean, but generous and good. And from that day on, Scrooge shared all that he had. And soon, not a soul in London could say he was bad. Thank you, and Merry Christmas, everyone.